Hello, everyone. I am. Let me hold. Just give me 1 second. 1 second. I will put you on mute. I'm sorry. Can you close the door for me? Thank you. What are you doing? I just said close the door for me. That's all I said. You can leave now, son. Bye. Move. Okay. So I just came here to do a live. Doing another video for the week. So I wanted to share my experiences from this week and the things that I've learned this week. As this is my second week. I'm sorry, no, this is still my first week. This is the end of the first week, going into the second week of my new real estate career. I started with Century 21. I signed and everything with them last week, and this week I've been doing training. So that's why I said this is my first week of counting the training. So I just wanted to share my experiences and things that I've learned. I just want to, just reiterate the things that I've learned because it's helping me. It's helping me in my process of learning and comprehending what I've taken in today. So first, I just wanted to just recap. So early in this week, I did a video that I was going over my processes and everything, where I was starting. I had just started. I just paid my dues to the MLS, and I had just got the membership as well for the National Association of Realtors, the NEFAR, which is the Northeast Florida Association of Realtors. I just got my membership from them, and put it down. And he has had enough candy. So we had this whole hurricane. I'm sorry, I'm getting off topic. We had this hurricane and everything, so the kids are home from school, and they've been eating enough candy, enough everything else. So no. Anyway, so I had just signed up for my membership with NEFAR as well as MLS, and I've been going through both systems, just learning them, going through courses that are available for different things. Like they have some courses for marketing. Of course, you have to do the orientation and the ethics, the business ethics portion of their orientation. They have a part that they require you to do as well. So I had to do that. Also with the MLS, there is a requirement for orientation as well. But there is other videos that are available, and so many resources through both of those systems. And being a brand new agent, you would need to lean hard on all of your resources, all of your support, all of everyone that is in your sphere of influence, the knowledge and everything. If you still got your real estate book, if you might need to go back and read a little bit somewhere, something like that, or of course, Google it, look up some videos. But quite a few things, so many things out there to help you in your career, and that's what I'm learning now. But I'm not gonna. It's definitely not easy. It is a process. It is a lot to learn. You need something? No. It's a lot to learn. Sorry, that's my husband. But so yeah, it's a lot to learn and it's a lot to keep up with. But it is so resourceful. It is you just have to keep up with everything. You get weekly updates sent to your email to keep you abreast. Of course, they have snapshots of the market and everything. And what I've learned today is how to read, how to even understand the market. So from the real estate market. So what I was reading today is that the median right now is 390,000, $390,000, which is the median right now. Yeah, 300. Yeah, am I saying that right? Yeah, that's the median right now. And then I've also learned that the square footage has gone up per square feet. The price on that has also gone up just a little bit. But from last year to this year, the number of closings have gone. And so there's a little fluctuation and everything. To me, it seems like it's more of um, hmm, it just depends on where you want to what side of the market you're on, like selling or buying. But right now, it's just like the houses are on the market for like the median is 47 days, things like that. So I've gone through that today, so that I'm able to, speak this way if someone asks me questions that way. Um, I've also learned um, other resources within the NAR that they have different links to send you to different websites to get more detailed information on things. Of course, you have citations, violations, things like that. So, I'm saying all this to say is that use your resources. And when I say do as much research and reading and videos and doing, absolutely get out there and do it too. While you're working, while you're learning, do as well at the same time. You know, while you're learning to just push something out there. Like I learned this before I even got into real estate. When you start in the business, I don't care how imperfect your product is, put it out there. We're still learning, we're still growing. Just put yourself out there. You know, eventually somebody you will find your people. Your people will find you, and you will have support. Somebody is going to be able to relate with you, understand where you're coming from, and understand your process because they've gone through something similar. Everybody don't think the same, but we've all had similar experiences, and some people relate better, to one another. And so I am just here to just discuss um, how I'm keeping myself encouraged because it is very overwhelming. I have a family. I have, my children, my husband, and everything. And real estate is a full time, at least 12-hour shift Job. This is not a job. This is not a job. It's your business. It's your baby. It's not a clock in, clock out thing. You working until you fall in the beginning. Just like when you're studying for it. Everybody learn things different. Everybody take in information differently. But for me, I had to really study. I had to really study. The information was not coming to me. It wasn't clicking for me. It wasn't coming to me easily. It was just like, oh my God, what is this even English? Like I was really going through it, trying to grasp the concept. I was looking at all these real estate shows, flip this house, all this stuff, just so that I can get some kind of terminology, some kind of environment around me that was real estate, and just so that I can, because I don't know many people that are in real estate. Actually, I don't know anyone personally other than my good friend. I have a good friend that is a broker, but he's busy, and I haven't really been able to hang with him because life is just so busy. So it's hard to surround yourself in a place that you don't have much access to, until you get into it. And now I'm into it. Now I'm working for a brokerage. Now I'm working around these people. Now I'm able to practice. But with me practicing, I am still in the beginning. I am a brand new agent. I'm still in the beginning. And so it's not it's not going to it's going to get easier, but it's still going to be hard days even when they do get easier. But you have to know that you got to keep pushing, be a self-starter. You have to keep moving. You have to keep yourself abreast. You got to keep yourself updated with the new events, doing current events, making assignments for yourself, and staying focused, because I have a hard time sometimes staying focused because I'll get distracted. I have so many people coming to me asking me this, and the other, because I am the mother of the house. And so a lot of times I'm asked this, I'm asked that, and I'm like, yeah, your dad is right there. But they choose to come to me a lot of times. And that is distracting, because you're home and you're working from home, but you're not as available, but you're available, but you're still there. It's like it's a crazy balance there, you know what I mean? But of course, you have your brokerages. If you have too many distractions at home, you have the brokerages to work from. It's just that right now it's been a storm and everything, and the kids home from school. So this week has been quite the week. Let me get you to understand that it has been quite the week, and I have had to pivot, adjust, and everything else. But made it through. The storm didn't hit as bad as we thought it was going to be. Thank God. I'm grateful and thankful for that. But these kids definitely could have went to school. Yeah, they could have went to school. But I'm grateful. Family time and all that other stuff. But it has been a lot to juggle. I mean, it's been a lot to juggle even before. When I first started this back in March, my son was just starting football, spring football. So he was playing in March as well as me starting to study for real. And I had to maneuver around that. Yeah, I'm not a single parent. I have my husband here with me, but I don't care how many whoever else is around, your children are going to look out there and they're going to be like, where's my mama? And so my son was definitely going to be looking for me. I can't be like, oh, I'm staying at home, baby, I got to study or whatever. No, no, no. My baby's like, hey, I don't care how many days you've been working, because I do braids too. I working full time at a doctor's office, and then of course studying for real estate. You don't get nothing about that. You're like, okay, when you done? Because I need attention, you know, and not even just him. I have other kids, but I'm just saying because that was what was going on at that time is that I had to juggle his after school activities with my after work activity, which was me bettering myself in my career, you know. And I still have other kids and everything. It's not just him, it's a whole family of us. But I'm not complaining, I love it. But just know that if you are in that situation, you have your children have to be supportive of you. They have to understand what you're doing, and you have to sit down and talk to them and tell them, hey, this is important. This is what it's going to do for us. You know, I don't. I, I'm not one of those parents that are just like, oh no, I'm not going to tell my kid anything. No, you have to share some things with them because they have to understand how life goes. You don't want to just make them feel like, oh, everything to you. No, you don't have to work for anything. I want them to see how hard I am working and see how our lives are going to change, and that's what I owe to them because that's my responsibility. You know, I owe this to myself, I owe this to my family, just, my mom who passed on. I owe this to myself. So I have to keep telling myself, you got this. You are a smart woman. You just have to apply yourself, stay focused. You have to keep pushing, and you have to keep reminding yourself, why did I do this in the first place? What made me do this in the first place? What is my life going to be like in the future? Of course, make you a business plan. Write down all those things. Do a rough draft, just write. Sometimes when you start writing, you don't even know what you want to start writing. You just start writing, and it'll all come together. As long as you got something on the paper that you're able to see, you have some kind of rough draft, some kind of plan in paper, and then you end up, it's a process. It's gonna be messy in the beginning, but it is a process. In the beginning, when you clean up, doing a real deep cleaning, you have to break it down and then build it back up. When you building muscle, your muscle is being broken down and built back up. When you're learning something new, the information is all over the place. And then you start sorting it and putting it in the right place, and you start giving it organization. You organize it in your mind, and then it comes out into the real world. Or your mind is the real world. It comes out physically. So what I'm trying to say is don't be discouraged. It's only the beginning. It's only going to get better. And as much as you learn, as much as you push, as much as you grow, as much as you show love and you show support, it'll come back to you. You give God the glory. I don't know what everybody's belief is, but I know mine is I believe in the higher power. Praise Yahweh. And I give God all the glory. Because there has been some times when I just wanted to give up. And that didn't happen because of the God that I serve and the love and safety and provision and providing that God gives me. I am covered. And God will always provide what I need and what I want, what my children need, my husband, my family, period. And we have to, God has not given us the spirit of fear. God and fear don't live in the same dwelling. They don't live in the same place. You can't have both at the same time. If you're going to have fear, how can you believe in God? And how can you believe in God whom you have never seen, but you see yourself every day? You got to believe in yourself. You have to. I'm telling you. Because when you doubt yourself, you already lost twice in the race. It's people doubting you before you even start doubting yourself. It's people already doubting you. They let them do that. You be the one to say, no, I can do this. I got this. Self-motivated, self-starting, keeping yourself focused, writing a schedule, starting a ritual, getting into a habit, doing things, not just reading it, do it. Actually put it into action, not just words. Words are powerful. It's the beginning, it's the seed. But you have to actually put it in the works. You got to move it. You got to push it. You have to go. Be on go. Stay ready so you don't have to get ready. Prepare yourself. You know what you need to do. You know what is coming up next. Prepare yourself as much as you can. Some things we can't prepare ourselves for. Sometimes we don't even know. Sometimes we are very ignorant, illiterate, and just don't know. But you learn from experience, and you learn from the people around you, and you learn to be humble, and you learn to close your mouth sometimes and listen and learn. That's what you learn to do. I was listening to the Four Agreements on Amazon Audible the other morning. And I have been trying to get into a habit of waking up in the morning. Oh God, it'd be so hard though. Waking up in the morning when my kids getting up for school, because usually I don't have to take them because my husband takes them to school. So I'm not super motivated to get out of bed when they get up, because I'm like, I don't gotta get up because they getting up and they, whatever, they good. They daddy got them. But that's an opportune time for me to get up. So that's what I've been getting into, the habit of getting up when my alarm go off to wake them up for school. Is to just stay up, stretch and everything, do my affirmations, my morning rituals, my morning affirmations, my listening to my positive listening, and just thanking God, and all those good things, stretching, because I'm a millennial, so I am um past the 35 mark. I ain't gonna say my age, but I'm past 35, and I am just trying to get into a good habit of waking up earlier and staying up earlier anyway to go to work. I had to be to work at 9 o'clock, so I had to get everybody ready and everything else. But it's like, once you don't have to actually clock in and clock out on somebody else's job, then you have to push yourself even harder to say, get up for India, or get up for you, get up for whoever you are, get up. I was getting up for this person to build their empire, to build things that their children are going to be able to grow and be prosperous and everything in the future, because I'm going to work and I'm their employee, but I'm not doing this for myself. How dare I? It starts with you. Start with you. You have to believe. You have to be the one to say, this is something that I know that I want to do. I'm passionate about it. This is what I want to do. I'm not just trying it, I'm doing it. It's hard in the beginning. And a lot of times we use try as a defense to make it seem like, water it down. Oh, it's, I'm just trying it right now. It's just, but really deep down inside, you really, really do want this to work out, but you don't, you're afraid of that failure, and you're afraid of being embarrassed or being shamed or anything because of the failure. Stop shaming yourself. I learned that from Brene Brown, baby. Stop, don't shame yourself. I'm telling you, we learn things as children, as I was about to say about the four agreements earlier. We learn things as children when we've been told no, we can't do, we can't. And yes, we do have to have governments and everything and rules and everything. We do have to have that. That's how we build a controlled society. It is what it is, controlled society. But we need that because people are crazy. So yeah, you need that. And um and I'm all right with it as long as you ain't trying to clean me. But anyway, we ain't gonna go there. I digress. Um, what I'm trying to say is we need that government. We need somebody to parent us. We have to be our own parent. Well, some people don't have that. And some children need different things. So yes, we are told no. We are given restrictions. We are given all those things when we're kids. But that program, sometimes that fear, and that fear is debilitating for some people. And some people, that fear is fuel to the fire. It's fuel to their passions. They turn that fear into a fireball, and it ignites and cooks up some things in their lives. And they are amazing people, but they have gone through so much when they were children. But and my heart goes out to anybody in that way. But what I'm saying is, you use that fear to ignite and to become great, and look that fear in his eye, and you say, you don't have any control over me, because God has not given me the spirit of fear. So I cannot allow fear to come into my mind and control my next move and tell me you're not good enough, make you feel like you have imposter syndrome, you are not good enough to be in the room. Look at your shoes, look at your hair, listen to how you talk, your voice, and whatever. I'm just giving you some examples of things that go through my mind, because we all are human, and we all have that moment where we're just like, is this for me? You know, it's some time in your life. I don't care how perfect you are. There has been a pivotal moment in your life. There has been a moment where you have had an epiphany. There has been the moment where you have said, hey, I'm done with this. This is it. I'm done. I'm moving on, and I'm going to be great, and I'm going to change my life, and I'm going to take control of everything. And I am no longer allowing fear and hurt and past traumas dictate my future. And I am going to take control and charge of my life today. And you cannot be lazy, first of all. You got to have some kind of positive routine schedule or something, you know. Of course, life happens. but try to get to the harder task first. And then, of course, the small tasks, don't get it wrong and twisted. They are just as important as the harder complex tasks. But however, they are the building blocks. But some things are not due immediate. Get those immediate things out the way, or those things that you know is going to take you some time. Get that out the way, and just plan your day. You know, plan your day. Do your marketing, um, your coursework, learning, networking, contacting vendors, developing a script, a natural script, um, just building your knowledge, because that's what you're doing in real estate. You're selling knowledge. So building your knowledge and being personable with people, listening to them, actually listening to them and what they need. You know, you don't want to keep talking to someone and then you have to keep reminding them. You ever gone to a drive-through and then you say, I want fries, but can you make them fresh, no salt? And then you get your fries and they got a whole ton of salt and they ain't fresh. Things still look like they've been sitting there for about an hour at least. That's infuriating. Imagine you taking somebody's life in your hands, because I come from a background, a medical background, but real estate to me is just as it's as important. If you don't have a comfortable place to live, if you're not comfortable with your finances and your lifestyle, it has such an impact on your health, on your life, on your full being, everything about you. I'm telling you. And you have to make sure all those things are lined up. So being a real estate agent, it is imperative for me to understand that I have people's financial goals, owning a home, owning property in my hands. I am their guide. That's a big thing. That's big. That's not small. That's big. But it's not too big, because guess what? Somebody did it before you and somebody gonna do it after you. You can make it big and you can make it small. You can make it whatever you want it to be. But whatever you want to make it be, make it great. And do your best to protect these people. You know, treat these people like they are your family, because they are. They're an extension of your family. You don't know who you related to anyway, but they are some kind of way. We are all connected in some kind of way. So treat people like you want somebody to treat your mom, and her taking her life savings to buy a home or to buy commercial property or whatever real estate goals they have, land, whatever real estate goals they are. You make sure that you are doing your job and bringing them the information that they need, and communicating with all parts in this negotiation, deal, and everything else being done. You don't want any of that stuff to fall back on you as you being negligent. Because now, yeah, you're going to have to pay a fine, definitely. Understand that. But not only are you paying a fine, but it's your name. This is your name, you know. This is your reputation. This is your business. This is your baby. You don't want to treat your baby crazy. You don't want nobody to treat your baby crazy. You know, you don't want to abuse your child. You want your child to grow, be healthy, and you want your child to help others. You want your child to um, be, an influence, a great influence on others. So you have to nurture You have to, your children never stop learning. You will never stop learning in your business. I don't care how many clients you come around, how many patients, customers, whatever field you're in. I don't care. You will never be fully experienced with every situation because people are complex, baby. They're complex. And sometimes you got to roll with the punches. Sometimes you got to laugh that thing off. Stay professional, though. Stay professional. Don't turn Florida hood, okay? Because you know what I'm saying. But yeah, just always be professional, of course, and be a representation of yourself first, your family, your brokerage, your team. You want to make sure that, because everyone that is associated with you will be guilty by association, and you don't want to harm them and their business or their um, involvements. You don't want to hurt them. If you do, you're a selfish person. And I'm just saying that straight up. I don't care. You're selfish and you're disgusting. But it's better for you to be considerate of others. It's better for you to be great at networking, being positive, um, looking at motivational videos and reaching out to your broker, definitely, your support team through your brokerage. Um, all brokerages are not the same. All brokerages do not offer resources to you so that you're able to grow. Sometimes it's just do or die. You just got to get out there and get it. I thank God that I ended up with Century 21 because I'm learning so much within 1 week under Jeff Burgess. Learning so much already. I'm not earning, but I am learning, and that's still earning, because um, I'm still in the learning process. I'm still trying to grow. You have to be patient. This is not one of those jobs where you're gonna be like, oh yeah, I get a paycheck next week. It's not. It's not that kind of job security. But once you start getting paid, you get paid. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? But you just got to work your way up. You got to work your way up. Sometimes you got to start with, rentals. And of course, they've been having us to call for sale by owners, expired listings, things like that, and it, it might be hard. It's going to be hard. It's not might be, it's going to be hard. And you're going to run into obstacles. But those are all learning experiences. Take those challenges as learning experiences. Turn your situation into a positive. Turn it upside down. You know what I mean? Or right side up. Turn it positive. Turn your turtle. Like they said with Mary Poppins or whoever that lady was with the umbrella. And yeah, just live around people. Be a good influence, and you don't want to mess up nobody's situation. You don't want to do that. You don't want to be give nobody a hard time, be a hard time for nobody. So I just came on here to share with you all, what I have learned, and it's been quite the process. And I'm getting more confident in talking to people. I'm getting more confident in conveying information to others, and just I'm getting more confident in it. It's becoming a second language or a primary language almost for me because um, I'm just learning so much, and I'm just surrounding my life with it. Like I'm like in a whole nother country. So like I'm, of course, my primary language is English, but you're in a whole nother country, you end up having to of the people. So that's where I'm at right now, is speaking the language of the people and surrounding myself in that world, and just completely. I've never focused on anything like this before, ever. Um, Never. I mean, I've focused. I got my associate's degree. I was, of course, working on my bachelor's degree for healthcare administration. Put that on hold so many times, and so many ups and downs and everything with my career, with healthcare administration and everything. But I found something that I feel like that I know um, I'm going to do good in. I just got to keep going and keep pushing and being consistent and staying on it, working morning, noon, and night, long nights if I have to, just to make sure that I am providing for my family, first of all, but making sure that I'm protecting anyone that trusts me with their finances and finding a home or finding real estate, whatever that real estate is. So I want to make sure to protect them just like I protect my clients in doing the hair. I make sure not to pop anybody edges and stuff. So I am a very protective person of my clients. And I just want to share that with anyone that is thinking to become a new real estate agent, is that you have to be a self-starter. You have to have you a ritual, minimize your distractions, write out a plan, a list, business plan, things like that. Make sure you have a strong support system, whether it's business, personal, family, whatever. Support, as well as you be supportive of others. It's not all about you to support other people too. But yeah, just being considerate of others and making sure that you're protecting them and considering them as your family, consider them as people that they trust you, you know. So I just wanted to discuss that, share that with you all, and I'm going to go ahead and get back to it. Just took a couple of minutes away just to talk about that with you all. But yeah, so I'll be coming back and discussing more things that I've learned. Sorry, more things that I've learned. Sharing experiences, exciting experiences, whatever happened in my day, my week, or whatever. I'm feeling more and more comfortable talking to this camera and talking to whoever is listening. And I hope that this helps. I hope that this is going to allow you all to grow. This is going to help somebody. It doesn't matter if it's real estate or not. I hope that this is going to help you with whatever you choose to do in life. I just hope that this helps you and motivates you and helps you to understand that it's hard. I'm telling you, everybody has had their moment of fear and everybody has had their moment of doubt, but you have to tell that voice in between your ears, that voice that is always doubting, that voice is always telling you that you can't. You have to tell that voice, shut up in my bones. Because guess what? That thing don't have no power. You give it the power. Fear is a seed. It's a seed, it's a weed. And when it catch fire, it burns and it's like a wildfire. You got to put it out. You got to put it out in the beginning, in its infancy. Put it out. Don't allow it to take over your life because it will. And it'll keep you away from so many opportunities because you will tell yourself, I don't deserve this when you actually do because you deserve it because you said you do. Don't matter what nobody else say. I don't care what nobody else say. How many people talk about you, whatever. When you doubt yourself, you lose the race twice because you doubt yourself and everybody else behind you is doubting you too. How much of an advantage do you have there when you don't even doubt, when you don't even believe in yourself? How can somebody else believe in you when you don't believe in you? How can you believe in a higher power when you don't believe in you? Huh? I don't understand it. So you have to get rid of that doubt. You got to get rid of it. Got to keep pushing. Got to keep moving. You have to. I love you. God loves you. And I want to see each and every one of us succeeding in life. I don't care who you are, unless you're a monster, the worst person in the world. But we're not talking to you guys. We're talking to those very good, productive people in the world. I don't care who you are. I want you to succeed in life because you deserve it. You deserve it. And I love you. And God loves you. And you got this. You are more than a conqueror. Can I get a witness up in here? You got this thing. All right, you guys. Love, live life, and light, all that stuff and everything. Fairy dust.